There are some business owners that are not happy about Coventry Airport closing down to make way for a gigafactory. One of them is Steve Clark. Steve Clark, you run a business here, which is like an MOT service, but for light aircraft. Why, are you so concerned? I mean, surely you can relocate your business because your customers come from all over the country.
The problem, Balvinder, is that the runway here is 2 kilometres of tarmac, and it is a very capable facility, like the aeroplanes that we maintain, and we can't relocate to a smaller airfield, many of them locally, which are also under threat of redevelopment. Probably the equivalent airfields for us would be Oxford or Gloucester, which, not surprisingly, are actually doing very well at the moment in terms of expansion for business aviation. And that's what we'd like Coventry to do. We want a win-win situation where Coventry continues as an expanding airport and the Gigafactory is built somewhere on a brownfield site where we can support it.
What impact will this have on your business? How many people do you employ?
We employ 12 people currently, many of them local, and to relocate to a facility that would enable us to continue in a similar vein would mean moving many miles, would actually probably mean we might lose half our staff perhaps, and then we would have to we would get no support for this either, because we're currently on a private site as such, so we would get no compensation, and we'd be in dire straits really.
I mean, the other argument is, look, car manufacturing is at the heart of the industry here in the West Midlands. This gigafactory proposal, 6,000 jobs, triple that within the supply chain. So surely this is the best, proposal for this site. No,
it's quite the opposite. Our real worry is that what will happen is we'll have a lose-lose situation where we will end up with no airport and no gigafactory. Because
why is that?
Well, basically, it's all speculation. The developers that wish to close the airport are saying that hopefully a big company will come in from outside that will provide the £1.5 billion of investment necessary to develop this very large gigafactory. And we're saying that that's very unlikely to happen. And what really could happen is we end up with warehouses on this site, no airport and no gigafactory, because it is, at the end of the day, it is a greenfield site. We are a greenfield site, and they're using the gigafactory to get the exceptional circumstances to close the airport.